Welcome back to Mooney Makes. My name is Callie, and today we are going to be making cookies and cream cookies. So these cookies are soft and chewy. They're so delicious and simple to make, and you are going to love them. And it's hard to mess up a cookie when there's Oreos in them, so you know they're gonna be good. So let's get right into it, but before we begin, as always, please remember to subscribe, like, share, chat in the comment section, and follow me on social media for more recipes and additional content. So these are the ingredients that we are going to be using. I have some softened butter. It's important that it's very, very soft. I have some granulated sugar, brown sugar. I have some Oreos that I crushed up. So I don't recommend pulsing them in like a food processor because I always find that I pulse them way too finely. You still want them quite chunky like this. And so what I recommend doing is putting them in a plastic bag and then just whacking them with either the bottom of a pan or a rolling pin, whatever you have to get them into these nice kind of chunky sizes like that. I add some vanilla extract, one egg yolk, flour, baking powder, baking soda, a little bit of salt, and that's it. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and this is so simple. So I have my dry ingredients here, my flour, baking powder, baking soda, and my salt. I'm just gonna give this just a quick kind of toss to sort of get those ingredients incorporated, which will just take a second. Doesn't need to be perfect. Okay, awesome, moving on. I have my butter along with both types of sugar, and I'm gonna switch over to my whisk here, my electric whisk, and I'm going to cream this until it is nice and smooth. Okay, so this is what you're looking for. So next up, I'm gonna toss in the eggs and the egg yolk. That additional egg yolk is just gonna add some kind of richness. It's gonna make these really nice and chewy, and you don't wanna miss it. So I'm going to switch back over to my whisk and cream this up. Okay, this looks good. So to finish this up, or almost finish it up, I'm gonna add in my dry ingredients and again, give it a mix. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna toss in the Oreos. I like to reserve some of them to top over the tops of the cookies before they bake in the oven. We'll go over that in a little bit. So I'm just gonna set those aside and I'm gonna give this a mix until it's nice and combined. Okay, we're back. I have a parchment lined baking sheet here. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's do this. I like adding or using an ice cream scoop to add the dollops of cookie dough onto the pan. This is optional, but it's just a really easy way to transport the batter and keeping the dough balls somewhat uniform in size so they bake the same amount of time. So I'm just gonna keep adding the batter like this. And by the way, this batter is probably one of the best cookie dough batters you'll ever have. I know you're not supposed to eat raw egg, but it's fine, right? We all do it. Okay, so this is optional, but like I said, I reserved some of the Oreo cookies to just sprinkle over the tops of the dough balls, like so. Then it's gonna make them really pretty when they bake in the oven. It's gonna give them just even extra Oreos, and it's gonna be amazing. So these are going to bake in the oven for about 9 or 10 minutes. The key to a really soft and chewy cookie is to slightly underbake the cookie, because once they come out of the oven, they'll finish cooking while they sit at room temperature for a few minutes. So again, 9 or 10 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and then I'm going to give you a close-up of just how absolutely incredible these cookies and cream cookies really are. For the full written recipe and instructions, head to my blog, mooneymakesrecipes.com. I'll put the link for that in the description box below. Click on the link, the recipe will come right up, and make these cookies and cream cookies. I promise you're gonna love them, and let me know what you think because I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.